So much for joining in today, whether you are watching in on YouTube, on Facebook, or LinkedIn. I am glad you're here. So today I want to talk about a little bit of a heavier topic than I have in the last couple of videos and the videos upcoming. But I'm noticing a really common thread in many of my clients. And I actually got this quote from a former client of mine, from a family member of hers. And it's something that I think is a really big issue in today's health industry, fitness industry, weight loss industry, diet culture. Notice I said all of those very separately. People seem to blend weight loss and health into the same sentence, and they don't always fit magically like that. You can be very healthy and not be pursuing weight loss. You can be pursuing weight loss in a very unhealthy way. So we want to think about them in different categories, but a common trend that I'm seeing that is very disturbing, and I need to talk about it with you guys, is the fact that women are coming into me never having eaten less in their entire life, and also never having weighed as much as they currently weigh their entire life. They're finding themselves at their heaviest weight to date. None of their jeans fit. None of your clothes fit. You're already eating very little. You're exercising when you can. You have no energy. You feel like trash. You can't focus. What the hell? So simply put, in current society, women are dieting themselves into obesity. It's an issue. If it was as simple as eat less and lose weight, eat more and gain weight, eat less and sprinkle in a little bit of cardio, lose a lot of weight, don't do any exercise and eat more, gain weight. If it was that black and white, it wouldn't be as big of an issue as it is now. So the reason I want to do this video is to just get your wheels turning. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to do anything but get you to pause and reflect on your current habits. If you are finding yourself in a position where you are just pulling yourself out of bed in the mornings, you are living by that afternoon 1:30 p.m. coffee pick-me-up to get through the rest of your day. If none of your clothes fit right, they hug in all the wrong places. The thought of putting on a swimsuit in public is nauseating. Can't leave your jeans in the dryer for too long because you got to stretch them out while they're still wet. No, I've been there. I get it. But if you're in that space and you have no handle on your eating and you're really not eating all that much, breakfast isn't just a coffee for me, thanks. Or like a hard-boiled egg. And lunch, if you even get one, is light, a bar on the go, maybe a salad, maybe one of those like sous vide egg bites from Starbucks to go with that afternoon pick-me-up. So by the time dinner hits, you've had under 500 calories for the entire day. No wonder you have no energy and you feel like trash. So then you have a glass of wine, and then you have a second glass of wine, and then like screw dinner, you're too tired, you can have popcorn instead. We all have those days. It's not about being perfect, but if it was as simple as eat less, the volume of women struggling with their weight would be significantly fewer. So just take a hard look at your habits. There's a very good chance that you are dieting yourself into larger pants and heavier scale weights when you would actually like to see things go the other way. So maybe we need a little bit more intentionality around our nutrition, around our training, instead of trying to eat as little as possible and do as much cardio as humanly possible and still somehow see the scale continue to climb. You need a different approach. If you continue to do what you've been doing that got you to this point, by changing nothing, you will continue to go down the path that you're headed. So I know eating more sounds really scary when you hardly eat anything and the scale is going up. But if you have the last 5 to 10 years of proof that what you're currently doing, maybe all by yourself because you just need to hold yourself more accountable, is not working, just holding yourself a little bit harder, a little bit more accountable, or like leaning further into those habits that aren't working is not going to do the trick. Ladies, you've got to stop starving yourself to the point where you are just one glass of wine away from a full-on binge fest. Stop starving yourself into feeling cold all the time, having no energy, having brain fog, can't focus, no motivation, no libido. You're starving yourself into unhealthy states, not just from a physical perspective. It's going to mess with your head. So all I'm asking is you to look at your current habits. And if you don't eat all that much and you try and work out when you can, and the weight is continuing to climb, I just ask that you question if you need to continue down the same path you're going on to get where you would like, or if you would actually like to see physique changes, if you in fact cannot do it all by yourself, and you in fact do not know how to get out of where you currently are. Just take a look at your habits. And if you feel like the quote, women are dieting themselves into obesity, is hitting you, let this be a time for you to reflect on your approach and your goals, and maybe think about if you do need support to get you out of the place that you find yourself. So think about it. You deserve to feel and look how you want. And if you don't feel or look how you want, I just ask that you reflect upon the habits and lifestyle choices that got you here, and take ownership over the fact that those are not the habits that are going to fix it. You're going to need to change something if you want something to change. Thanks for tuning in, guys.